One voice, the world declared, human rights are women's rights, and women's rights are human rights.
Women are not even accepted as human beings. They are treated with injustice and inequality. Women are denied. They are neglected, even in the developed countries.
I am from Britain, and I think it is right that I am paid the same as my male counterparts. I think it is right that I should be able to make decisions about my own body.
I will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. I will not. And the government will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. Now looking at his watch because apparently a woman's spoken too long.
So I think right now we have the chance to be heard, and that's why we're doing it. We're all doing it because we're asking to try and elicit change.
How do we use this moment to elevate what is happening instead of continually victimize ourselves?
It's our responsibility to make this world a better place. Yes, we play sports. Yes, we play soccer. Yes, we're female athletes, but we're so much more than that.
The women's movement of this world has mellowed. Our issues and our conversation has become issues for men. I get angry when I think about it. No woman should sit down and allow a man to speak about her reproductive rights. Until you've gone through that process, I've come from Africa to tell you you don't qualify.
Having understood the concept of feminism clearly, let's now play a game. This is called the Myth-Facts game, where we present to you some commonly stated statements, or I should be saying misstatements about feminism, and all you have to do is explain the fact behind the myth. Take 2 to 3 seconds and then pour in your answers in the comments below. The first myth coming up: feminism is about fighting men, hating men, and eliminating men. The fact of the matter is very true. Feminism is about challenging systematic inequalities and does not portray men as the enemy. The second myth: men can't be feminists. Well, the fact of the matter is indeed again very true. Being a feminist has nothing to do with gender. A feminist is anyone who supports the rights and equality of women, men included.
Apparently are quite comfortable with describing yourself as a feminist. Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, I'm going to keep saying loud and clearly that I am a feminist until...
Hear me roar.
Until it is met with a shrug. Why does every time I say I'm a feminist, the Twitterverse explodes and news medias pick it up? It shouldn't be something that creates a reaction. It's
the third myth: feminists are opposed to marriage and motherhood. Well, the fact is very simple and plain. Feminists actively fight for the rights of mothers, and many feminists are married and are themselves mothers. Feminists recognize that happy families are important and believe that families are strengthened when the well-being of all members, males and female, is supported.
March last year, 2016, I became a parent for the first time. I remember the indescribable and, as I understand it, pretty universal experience of holding my week-old son and feeling my priorities change on a cellular level. I remember I experienced a shift in consciousness that gave me the ability to maintain my love of career and also cherish something else, someone else, so much, much more.
What about the hair and makeup and wardrobe departments? They're like entirely female, and they figure out how to work on movies and TV shows and take care of their families if they have chosen to have families. So it's much more likely for a woman to stay in a job for her children than to leave for her children.
Myth 4. Religion and feminism don't align. The fact of the matter is, some religions do have patriarchal perspectives and impose age-old discriminative practices against women. It does not mean that one needs to give up their concept of God and religion just because they are feminists. Take, for example, the fight for allowing women of menstruating age to enter Sabarimala temple in Kerala. If religions can bring women-friendly interpretations into religious teachings and rituals, feminism will not be in contradiction to religion. Well, myth 5 is quite interesting, I must say. Wearing pink is anti-feminist. The fact is very simple. Feminism has nothing to do with the colors one prefers. Everyone has the right to choose the color they want to wear. Honestly speaking, pink is my favorite color, and I am a feminist. So, a color that you wear has nothing to do with you being a feminist or not. This statement truly is a myth, and a very stupid one at that. Next up, there is no more need for feminism. Women have the vote, they have jobs. The goals have been met already. Well, these achievements are great milestones in the history of feminism, true. But the aim is nothing less than equal treatment and opportunity for both genders. There are still many inequalities in society's perception of the roles that men and women play. The feminists aim to build a world in which no person, because of their gender, must curtail their hopes and dreams.
What is it in your life that you think you cannot accomplish? Or what is it that people have said that you cannot do? Wouldn't it feel really good to prove them all wrong? Because I believe ambition is not a dirty word. It's just believing in yourself and your abilities. Imagine this. What would happen if we were all brave enough to believe in our own ability, to be a little bit more ambitious? I think the world would change.